Finally. So, welcome to my Get to Know Me session. Before I start, in case you don't know who I am, my name is Naana Kwartema. I am an upcoming gospel artist, and this is my way of helping you to get to know me better. I'm answering 10 questions today. In all, I will answer 30 questions, but the videos are coming out in 3 batches. Today is the first one that is coming out, and I'm answering 10 questions. And because I want to take my time to answer them well, I don't want to clump them all together. So that is why I'm splitting them apart. And also so that you will ask for more. I'm baiting you bit by bit so that you get interested in me and who I am and what I do. My full name is Evelyn Stephanie Naana Kwartema Asante. Yeah, that's a mouthful. So just call me Naana Kwartema. Actually, I have an EP of 4 songs, but I'm releasing them in singles. One is being released this August 27th, then another in September, another in October, and another in November. Also, make sure that you follow me on YouTube. I just got signed on, but this video is going to be on YouTube, so you have to go watch me and follow. Get your friends to follow, because I'm not a boring person. You're really going to love me. She's like, she's blowing her whole on. Hey. But before I get into anything, you should know that I'm a lover of Jesus Christ. I love him. He is an awesome person in my life, and I want you to get to know him as you journey along with me in my life. God bless you. Let's get into the questions, but first, let me give a drum roll. Okay, forget it. Don't mind me. First question says, what first got you into music? I would say my dad, because since I was a child, in our house we wake up and we have morning devotion, and my dad will sing. Sometimes he will even sing before we all get ready and come and sit down for the morning devotion. But he sang so well. He's such a great singer, and I really admired that about him. And he's a songwriter also, so I don't know, I kind of feel like it's in my DNA. And amongst my siblings, I'm not the only one who sings. We are 4 girls, and we all sing. In fact, one of my mom's favorite moments in the house was when we are doing house chores and we all sing in different parts. She loves that so much, and she misses that a lot. Yeah, so that's where I got the music from. And I would say that I became aware of my ability to sing well when I was in secondary school, so in Ebri Girls. Hey, boogies! So in Ebri Girls, I sang sometimes at occasions or programs or entertainment and stuff like that. I used to dance also, but yeah. And I remember we made songs for Gunsa, we had a program with Prisek and Temasco, and Prisek was our boys' school, Priggies. Hey, shout outs to Priggies. And me and my friends, Arashia, oh my god, Arashia, Elsie, and Amma, we made a song for Ebri Girls and Prisek, and we used to really love it. I'm going to sing a bit of it, okay? Don't laugh. It's so cheesy, but it went like this. P-R-E-G-I-S-S, Priggies is the best thing you ever heard. If you wanna feel our vibe and flow, you better rep our show. The second question says, what other talents or gifts do you have? Okay, apart from being a comedian. Scratch that, I'm just kidding, okay. Gifts and talents. I would say I write. I love to write. Okay, I have so many journals, I just can't even keep count. I love to write about any and everything. So one thing that I really love doing is writing poetry, and then doing spoken word from the poems that I write. I like to speak and encourage people a lot. So I don't know if it's a gift or a talent, but I guess God grants us utterance to speak into people's lives and encourage them. It's just something that I realized, that when I speak into people's lives, they are blessed and they get encouraged. So yeah, I see it as a gift. Another thing is that I'm very handsy, like, oh sorry, that's the wrong word. What? I'm good with my hands. Like I if I learn how to do anything, like if I see someone doing something creative with their hands, I just have to see it being done and I know how to do it. So I remember in university, I was doing beadwork and jewelry and selling, getting a little bit of cash from that, and that was really cool. So I can do beadwork and jewelry. Another side hustle that I have is makeup. So I have, something with makeup. I don't want to talk about that because that's not what we are doing here today. So those are some other gifts and talents that I have. Question 3 says, what do you do apart from music? What do I do apart from music? Okay. So I have a degree from University of Ghana, Legon. I have a degree in philosophy and sociology. I have a diploma in human resource management. I am actually an HR professional, and I currently work with Vivo Energy as a customer service coordinator. So I hope you understood all that. Number 4, what 3 things do you think of most each day? 3 things I think about each day. Number 1 is I always think about how I can impact other people's lives. Number 2 is I always think about if my life is pleasing God enough, like if with my daily activities and what I do with my life is pleasing God. And number 3 is if I offended anybody during the day. I don't like to keep grudges, and I get really uncomfortable when I'm striving with another person over something. So the joy of the Lord is my strength, and I love to keep it that way. So that's why. Question 5. Do you have a motto, spoken or unspoken? Well, definitely there's something that I go by in life, and I stole it from my dad. By now, if you've not noticed, he has had a good influence on me. So there's one time I went with him to sing at a program where he was preaching, and he said something to the church. I believe it was a Methodist church. And he said that we should live our lives to leave a lasting legacy. Live your life to leave a lasting legacy. That's a lot of L's, but I hope you remember. So don't just live life for yourself, that after you are dead and gone, let your posterity speak for you, and let whatever you did in life be something significant that people will always get used to. 6 says, which famous musicians do you admire? Which famous musicians do you admire? I will stick to the women. Let me talk about Dinah Hamilton. Oh my God, I admire her so much, and I'll tell you why. I admire Naana Hamilton because her story is amazing. Her journey is beautiful, and she has a heart for God. When you see her perform or sing, she ministers with power and dominion, and I admire that so much about her. So Naana Hamilton is definitely one person that I admire. I remember coming back from her concert one time, and I just sat in my hall and I was praying. I was like, Father, you are the lifter up of men. If you're able to do this with her life, I know you'll be able to do it with mine too. So she's one person that I really admire. Another person would be Sinach. I believe that she has made great marks in the music industry, and she's really well recognized all over the world currently. And so I just thank God for her life, and I thank God for what God is using her to do. Question 7. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? By now, you should know who I am. Well, I'm definitely an extrovert. I actually am a sanguine, typical sanguine. I'm like 70% sanguine, and I'll say 30% melancholic. For the days that I don't feel much of myself and I just coil in and don't want to talk to anybody. So for those days, I'm a melancholic. Yeah. So question 8. What song best sums you or describes your experience? I'm gonna go with Lauren Daigle's You Say. You Say is a beautiful song, and I love the words. The words, I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me that I will never measure up. Am I just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. There are many times that I've thought of myself as nothing much, but God keeps reminding me that He loves me, and he has great and awesome plans for me. And that song just sort of describes the things that I fight about in my heart and within me. Yeah, basically. So I really love that song. Number 9 says, what is your favorite song to perform? It's just amazing, but there's this song that everywhere I go, for instance, if I go to a place and I didn't know that they were going to call me to sing, it's a song that just pops in my mind all the time, and it's Eugene Zuta's Familiar. Amazing song. Eugene Zuta, God bless you so much. I love that song so much, and like, it's just a song that is sitting in my heart every time. It just comes easy to me, and I love singing. It's a song of dedication, and more like dedicating yourself to God. And I feel like when you sing it, people can relate to it, and they get the message that you want them to give their all to God. Yeah, I really, really, really love it. If you don't know it, it goes like this. Saforia esefatawo Jimmy Pre me brandina Familia wope. Alright, let's end there. Beautiful song. Finally, number 10. Oh my god, you guys don't know how hard this is. I'm really trying. Number 10 says, what 3 words best describe you? Best describe me. 3 words that best describe me. I'm kind, and I hope my friends will agree with me. I'm kind, I'm beautiful, I'm very creative, and sometimes it's crazy. Creative people, they say they are jack of all trades, master of none, so it takes a lot to focus and just do one thing at a time. But by God's grace, we know where we're going, we know what we're doing, so we will not miss it. God bless you for joining me. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed it. Now, my subsequent ones are going to be more interesting than this, so if you want to hear more about me and get the gist firsthand from me, stay tuned, and thank you. Bye.